I'm just going to run through alterations I did to my sump over the last few weeks or so. Quite a few major alterations to improve various things. The tank is an AC Aquatics tank, custom made, with the sump holes around about 95 gallons. So we'll start with the water coming from the tank and into the sump. So first of all, there is a ball valve at the top there. That's a straightforward on-off. That allows me to shut the water off completely should I need to carry out any maintenance or whatever. Below that, I've actually got a gate valve. Now that is far better at fine tuning the flow down from the overflow weir into the sump. And it's easier to do that with that than it is the actual gate valve. Next pipe to that, you can see, is the emergency overflow, and the pipe next to that on the far left is the return from the Jabo 8000 DC pump. Moving down, the first thing you can see there on the right is in fact my Genio calcium reactor. That's the 120 DC model. Below that I have a Marine Sources CO2 diffuser, or that make sure that any water entering or exiting from the calcium reactor containing any excess CO2 is absorbed by the calcium media within. And you can see there's a little valve on there. I'm using a lot of calcium, a lot of SPS, so my drip is a little faster than once per second. Next to that, you can just see an Aqua Medic multi-reactor, and this is the medium, and that has got some equal PO4 remover in it, which I've just replaced, and you can see it's fluidizing away there. Next to that is the skimmer, which is an IS 160, and you can see on the top there that is an Avast Swabby neck cleaner, which is on a timer. Comes on 4 times a day for 5 minutes each time, and that keeps the internal neck of the skimmer nice and clean. Moving along, difficult to see, but down in the sump there I have some sipper racks, which is mainly used for biological filtration with a little bit of nitrate filtration thrown in. But you can't really see that, it's just behind the auto top-up reservoir at the moment. On top of that is my Atlantis 2 algae turf scrubber. Now you can see the pipe, grey pipe on the left. The scrubber is fed by a Jabo DC 3000 pump. Here we have the control unit for the Tunzi water level control unit, the 5017, and that, as I say, goes down into the reservoir there, which would last me approximately 2 days, but the fill are pretty regular. You can't really see, but down in the valve there is DC 3000 for the ATS feed pump, along with the Jabo 8000 for the return, and you can just see the float for the Tunzi level controller. Let's go into the next cupboard. It's a little bit dark in there, so see what we can do. The various sockets, plugs and timers. Not to see just the CO2 bottle to feed the calcium reactor, and behind it, difficult to see, is an Aqua Medic calcium stereo, which again is fed from a small pump, and this is the timer that I use to feed that particular piece of equipment. I think that's about all that needs to be said. You can see the results of all that equipment with various videos on the channel. You can have a look at those. Perhaps I'll do an update video in the very near future. Any questions, you don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.